Hi, Robert. Thank you for taking the time to have this quick chat. You're certainly well known. You were a co-developer, inventor of the World Wide Web, so we all have a debt of gratitude that we owe to you. You presented yesterday at the Global Summit about what the state of humanity is, essentially, and you took for a technology conference, you took a very non-technological approach in the first part of your presentation. What do you see as being the state of humanity right now?
Well, I think we have we're very powerful in certain respects technologically, but we seem to lag enormously sociologically. We still have poverty, we still have great divides, we still think that we can do that, but we actually don't do it.
Right.
And so there are parts of the planet that are very far ahead, especially in IT and networking or whatever, and other parts where the situation is absolutely catastrophic. And we also are not seeming to do anything at all anymore about the population explosion and about the depletion of the natural resources. So it seems to be like that. Those are the really top priorities if we're going to survive. And then there is, of course, another thing that is very important, I believe, and that is that we have now reached a state of scientific knowledge and technological development where it becomes extremely difficult to explain to the average person what these things might mean and how they work and so forth. So there is, on the one hand, we have an explosion of knowledge. On the other hand, we have a limited capacity of the planet and also a limited capacity of our understanding. The machine in here has its limits. You know, we've run out of gigahertz here, and we've run out of megabytes here. That's one of our problems.
So what then, and I know one of the things you did well in your presentation yesterday was you focused specifically on asking questions, really trying to evoke thinking about sort of the state of our planet, the state of humanity. And you did offer a bit of sort of direction, if I could use that term, relating to what's the answer to our limited human capacity? What's the answer to the fact that we have limited functionality in our? It's the term I think you used, a constant.
Yeah, it doesn't grow, right?
Right.
We all get born with the same sort of essential capacity, and that's it. We can't add to it as we grow older.
Right.
And even from generation to generation, it doesn't change. So I don't know what the answer is to that. How you would tackle that? We have begun since quite a while now to work in teams. You know, the two heads are better than one.
Right.
But even that has its limits. If I think about something that I didn't mention in my talk, that collaborations in physics now, for example, physics teams doing deep research in particle physics now have 2,000 PhD physicists in them. Now, 2,000 people in itself, 2,000 heads are better than one, maybe, but organizing the 2,000 heads is now a challenge in itself. So this limit is still there, and it's going to be there for quite a while. And yet we have to solve these other problems that are threatening the planet, and we have to do it quite fast. So I don't know what the solution is there. What I ended on a positive note. I was quite gloomy in my talk, I think, but I wanted to end on a positive note, which was that I believe that in order to make some progress, what one has to do is keep not just an open mind, but also change one's mind in the face of evidence. And that's not what most people are used to do, and also not what they have been educated to do. Right. So the role of education there is extremely important. We need to learn to not just face the facts, but to say, okay, well, it is like this, so we're going to change what we think, and we have to make our mental models match reality.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time.